Plunkett on that one, but the secondary of the Eagles shut off their receivers.
Governor Jerry Brown of California, no doubt as to the team that he is supporting today. That is recorded as a sack, the first of the day for the Eagles. They had 8 in the 10-7 win at Philadelphia over this Raider club. Wide open is Raymond Chester, and his first call of the day gives a first down to Oakland at the 48 of Philadelphia. 16 yards. Herman Edwards pushed him out of bounds.
Although his name will not appear anywhere on that play, Branch, number 21, the man that cleared out the zone so Chester could float across to the side and find some room.
Raymond Chester, you know, he's always been in the spinning wheel as far as getting to the Super Bowl. When the Raiders were in, he was at Baltimore. When Baltimore was in, he was at Oakland. He said, it's my turn. I want to be on the right team this year. And his catches have been instrumental in getting the Raiders here. Chandler, first down at the 32. Roynell Young made the tackle. Again, protection allowed Chandler to come back and meet the ball.
We talked about dominating the line of scrimmage. We talked about protecting the quarterback. Well, I want to tell you, that offensive line for the Oakland Raiders has done just that. There was nobody even able to claw their way in there. Plunkett could have had his lunch back there. Carl Hairston on the sideline getting his leg worked on. He will be back into the ball game.
Meanwhile, the Raiders with a 21-3 lead. Philadelphia is going to have to throw a net around the offense or they're in real big trouble. Then Derek Jensen in the game for the Raiders gets a rare call. Gained 30 yards on 14 carries all season long. To the 26-yard line, Jensen, where it'll be 2nd and 5. Tom Flores, the first Hispanic to coach in the National Football League. He's been a Raider most of his life. He's seen Super Bowl experience. In fact, he and Lenny Dawson were teammates in a Cherry Super Bowl victory.
I'm sure he's pleased with the start that Plunkett has in this half. He's 5 for 5 in the second half.
Arthur Whittington, grabbed by Humphrey. Claude Humphrey, the long arm of the law, registers a loss to the Raiders.
And there goes Carl Hairston back into the game. I'm sure that's a welcome sight for the rest of his teammates defensively. Back into the ball game. Looked like he might have just twisted that leg a little bit as it caught on the turf.
Meanwhile, the Oakland Raiders, a team that has been an underdog in every game in the playoffs. An underdog to Houston in the first game. They were an underdog to Cleveland in the ice of Ohio and won, and an underdog at San Diego again last time out 2 weeks ago, and an underdog today. Oh, how they've relished that role. 3rd and 7. Blitz, and Chester unable to hook that one as Randy Logan, the safety, came in on Plunkett.
That's the kind of defensive change that we had to look for the Philadelphia Eagles to make. And you see how close it brought them to the brink of disaster. That pass just off the fingertips of Chester, but the pressure obviously there on Plunkett. They may have to do more and more of that to get him in trouble.
A field goal try here, long, but if successful, would give the Raiders a 3-touchdown lead. Barr, it'll be a 46-yard attempt. His longest this year was 48. Looks good. Is good. Chris Barr, 46-yard field goal, and the Raiders' story continues. 4:35 left, third quarter. While the Raider fans celebrate a 24-3 lead, the Eagles can only hope they'll come to form on the season. They've been a good second half team. Barr to Campfield, 15, 25, and he's out to the 39-40-yard line, but a flag is down. Chris Barr made the tackle, the man who kicked off for Oakland. Now let's check the flag back at the 24. Perhaps another Eagle mistake. Remember the last kickoff. taken out of bounds at the 10-yard line by Bunting to put the Eagles in a hole.
No team in football spends more time grilling and preparing on special teams, offense and defense. And I'm sure one of the things that will frustrate Dick Vermeil and his staff when they sit down to look at these films are the mistakes they've made this game.
Personal foul on the run back, clipping number 52.
It's that old saying that playing within yourself, trying to do too much, can lead to trouble. Ray Phillips most unhappy. You saw the visual that the Eagles have been dominant in there it is, in the second half. And no team, well, only one other team scored as many points in the fourth quarter as Philadelphia this year. So Ron Jaworski will try to tune it up. But there's a lot of silent and solemn faces on the Eagle sidelines. Jaworski pumping and then going to Montgomery. He's open. Just off his fingertips at the 45. Davis and Owens drifting back. A play they worked on hard all week long.
Within inches. It's a game of inches. And when it goes against you, sometimes those inches are in the opposite direction. Dick, in 18 previous Super Bowl games, only one team has scored more points than the Oakland Raiders have today. That's the Eagles. Scored now 24.
That's not in Super Bowl. I think Merlin, excuse me for, it's 18 games starting from this one going back the last 18 Eagle games. Only the Cowboys have scored as many as 24. It's an interesting point, and so Philadelphia definitely with its heels in the hole. Second and 10, Jaworski. Oh, almost caught for a safety. Wide open is Smith. He's got it. First down at the 45 of Oakland. Charlie Smith with that big mask to protect his broken jaw, and Jaworski just did elude Mike Davis, who had designs on a safety.
Clock at the bottom indicating the amount of time Jaworski has. It's a blitz, an all-out blitz. Mike Davis coming from the safety position, jumps and has Jaworski right on the line. But Jaworski plays it cool, takes all the time he has, and rifles a perfect shot. Had he been able to get that one a little bit further, if Charlie Smith had caught that in full stride, he may have gone all the way.
Well, let's see if that's the play that gets the Eagles rolling. Perry Harrington, a rookie. His first carry. Ambitious at that, to the 41-yard line before Browning could ride him down. Harrington from Jackson State, second-round pick of the Eagles.
The first down success of these two teams, very different one from the other. We talked to you earlier about the low average for the Eagles. The Raiders, on the other hand, 6.2. They've averaged that on first down. That means that they have all the options on those second down situations. It's been a very frustrating day for the Eagles. They certainly need to get something out of this drive, get down and get 7 points on the board.
Harrington out and Wilbert Montgomery back in with Harris lined up at fullback. Montgomery to the 37-yard line. Matt Millen and Bob Nelson with the tackle. It'll be short of the first down by a long 2 yards.
A very big third down situation here. One that the Eagles desperately need to convert on.
Trailing 24-3, Philadelphia late in the third quarter. Montgomery, second effort, first down. He was able to drive inside the 35 before Bob Nelson made the tackle.
Talk about a good back making